So, today we're going to be making some Italian chicken. This can be served with pasta and sauce, or just standing along on its own, or you could serve it with the herb butter that I made in the other videos. So, let's pour a little bit of olive oil into our pan, coat the bottom, then we're going to be adding our seasonings. Tonight we have trio, which the recipe is video number 1. Oregano, thyme, basil, chives back there, fresh ground pepper, and salt. I'm just using the regular iodized sea salt in this one. You can get fancy with it if you want some smoky taste. This time I'm just going to be straightforward. So we have boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I will be filming this by myself, so I'm going to have to put the video down, or put the camera down, while I remove the chicken from the package. Alright, wanted to mention one thing. Always sanitize your work area after you're done with any raw products, especially chicken and meats. And more importantly as well, or also just as equally as important, I say wear gloves whenever you're handling raw meat. It's one less thing you have to worry about getting, in the way of you and your cooking, and it just keeps things a lot cleaner. Alright, we're going to start off with skin side down, and we're going to add our seasoning, and just a nice sprinkle of trio over all the piece. A little bit heavier in other spots and a little bit lighter in others is okay. It's not going to hurt anything. Oops, forgot to get the herbs ready, so you're going to hear caps opening. Next up is a little bit of oregano, just a sprinkle. Amounts will be down in the description, but you basically want to lightly sprinkle a little bit over each piece. I'm going to put the phone down for the pepper part, but I will be back once I've finished that. You can go more liberally with the chives. That's just fine. Alright, let me add the pepper, and then we'll start the pan. Actually, I made a mistake. We'll do skin side up instead of skin side down. And before we even start the pan, we'll flip our chicken over and try to trim off as much extra fat as you can. I didn't this time, and that was my mess up. So even chefs screw up every so often. Anyways, we're going to add more trio to the side. Just a nice sprinkle. I'm going to come back with oregano. Just a little bit over each piece. A little bit of thyme. And a little bit of basil. A little bit of salt. A little bit of chives. And I will have to add the pepper off camera. Alright, pepper has been added, and we'll flip our chicken back over. Now we'll start up our pan. And I say get a fresh pair of tongs. Oh, there we go. Turn it to medium high or high. And just turn it to high. And I will be back when we start to hear a sizzle. Alright, so I've started to hear a sizzle. Get yourself a sheet of aluminum paper or foil, to cover, so that you don't get any of the splashes popping out unnecessarily. And we're going to return in about 5 minutes when the chicken has browned itself on one side. Actually, you know what? For a lot less than 5 minutes. It's only been a minute and a half. So we flip it over. See how it's nice and brown. Now we're using thighs here, so that's dark meat. So if your meat is a little bit on a pale red side, as long as there's no blood and you're temping at 165, you're fine. So we've gotten the color that we wanted on this one side. Turn your heat down to about half. Put your cover back on, and this time cover it over and crimp the cover so that it's on there nice and tight. I'm going to do that off camera. Alright, so this is how it should look with the cover on it. You want it kind of crimped around the sides, nice and tight. We're going to let this go on medium to low heat until we temp to 165 degrees. And how we know when it's done? Well, take a thermometer to it and stick it into the fattest part of the meat, and if it temps 165, you know you're good. Alright, so say you don't have a thermometer, which I would say most people don't. Cut into your chicken at the thickest point. Let's see, I've already flipped this guy, so I'm going to reflip him. Sorry. That's pretty thick. That's a thick piece right here. So cut into your chicken at a thick point. Now I've got dark meat, so if you see a little bit of color, it's okay. Let's get that inch. There. So we see some color. Come on, get into focus. There. Alright, so we do see some color on it, but it's not pink and it's not bleeding. So it's cooked all the way through. If you are really concerned about your chicken, you can always let it go for another couple of minutes, but juices are unclear when you cut it, and since it's dark meat, it's going to have a little bit of color, and that's okay. If you've got white meat, then yeah, it should be white when you're done. Since we have dark meat, we're going to have a little bit of color on it, and that's alright. So, chicken's ready to go. Thank you for watching Cutting Out the Crap. This has been Chef Aaron. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a good day.